Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon. Is everybody still awake? So my first question is, besides everybody still awake, does everybody have a mobile phone? Let me see how many. Wow, 100%. Anybody have a Nokia Lumia phone? Great. You are a customer. So we're a customer of Salesforce just now they presented. So I'm going to see how many our customers. So it's a great phone, Lumia 1020. You saw the advertisement of a 41 megapixel camera. So during the lunch break, chatting with several of friends here during the conference, and they mentioned that too many pitches. Originally, I'm not planning to pitch. Now, since I'm seeing some old friends here, some coworkers here, so maybe I should pitch. So today we're not going to talk about any beefy stuff. We're just going to the overall general stuff and share with everybody what is the mobile app world on the ecosystem side. This is the agenda we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what is the status of the current global mobile, and everybody knows the small mobile generates big data, and today is the big data summit, so we're going to talk about the big data. And the big data, of course, serves the small mobile everybody's using, and we know the mobile big data everywhere. Since we wake up in the morning till the night we go to bed, still holding our mobile phone. And since we're all analytics professionals, so this is the area we're going to discuss, what is the focus area in the mobile world. And the KPIs to measure, to help our business. And for our merchandising, we discuss the app recommendation engine, and everybody's talking about user engagement. Of course, besides the product, we also need to talk about users. That's the key. And just a quick glance at the implementation and the application. So can everybody answer what are these numbers represent? What this 6.8 B stands for? With measurement in B, not in M. So what is that? The second one is the world population, 7.1 billion. The first one is mobile subscribers. So this is according to the International Telecommunication Union, and 96%. I was thinking, so last year, we had 6 billion, and 87% was still B. This year become, by the year and 2012, it's already become A, 96%. We can see the velocity, how quickly grow the mobile. And in the US, everybody, not only 100%, also some of the gentlemen, some ladies have 2 phones on your desk. So it's more than 100%. In some developing areas, with 70%. But overall, the global is 96%. It's a big area. So can everybody read these letters, small letters from the small mobile phone? Small mobile devices creates a big data source. So can you read all these letters? No? That's my intention. So can you answer these questions? What a mobile phone can generate? What kind of data can you can imagine generate? Make phone calls? Location, great. That's great, because I use this navigation all the time. Just put on my, great. What else? I just mentioned 41 megapixel camera. What this could be? I'm taking the slices for the presenters and enlarge to read the details of the text there. So the photos. What else? Your kids are frequently using the 2 thumbs to texting you. What else? Emails and the documents. For our Windows phone, the big benefits is the Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, whatever, the documents. And another things for all of us, we're, co-workers, friends, we do what? Social media, Facebook, Twitter, and you can imagine all kinds of information. The other day, so my neighbors downloaded the gas buddy, see which gas station is nearby us have the cheapest price. So wow, it's a good way of saving money. So from our small mobile phone, we are doing a lot of, getting a lot of big data from there. And all those information is being tracked, stored, and to the cloud computing, analyzed. This is everybody here is doing our job for. And we all know the big data serves small mobile. See, look at this photo. Does it look familiar? I just took this photo during our lunch break. No, I just download this from the internet. But it looks very familiar. I'm looking over the lunch table, the coffee table, even during the conferences here, I see people like frequently checking the phone, texting, email, answer the questions. So I know everybody here are experts in your companies, frequently get bugged for what about this data, what about this strategy, what about this model. And so my friend there probably even get questions from even the previous co-workers. How do we deal with this model? Those are the popular people here. So that's why you guys are so busy on your phone. And everybody heard the news, right? The other day, I read from the WeChat, one of our coworkers mentioned, oh yeah, I don't need an interview. Now I become part of Microsoft. So I was reading that, I was thinking it's a great partner. We've been in partnership together for quite a long while. It's a great partnership. But also, once our devices become part of the Microsoft, I think we'll even better to serve lots of our customers. And from there, you can see for Nokia already like a presence in 196 countries. Everybody knows Microsoft also globally present. And you can see the data we can generate from your devices, computers, and the commerce. These days, anybody can buy from Amazon or from any e-commerce site. You just buy from your phone, right? And do your banking on your phone. And from the operator, whether AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile, just you gather all this data there. And of course, we just heard we have a location commerce, the here maps, and store where I'm working at the store. And the consumers, we all talking about consumers, advertising, the entertainment, the music, the TV, download the video to a phone to watch. And also the very important elements, developers. That's our backbone to develop apps to supply to our store. And also social, getting connected with our users. And we recently have a great product developed from our team is App Social. Pretty much kind of social networking, however, just recommending apps to each other in lots of categories, similar preference, share apps, and lots of communication data we can gather, we can analyzing together. I'm working the part of the store. You can imagine like any store, they have the commodities like CVS. We can see from different categories, all those skills, those products. The same thing with mobile app world. In the mobile app, on your phone, you have a different category, whether it's games or productivity tools, or like kids education, commerce. Those are the categories that we call a product category. And within this category, we have those mobile apps. You can download this, Bank of America app. You can do the online banking. You can download this Hello game. You play the game. You can do the productivity like Note Plus, take the notes during the conference, and download the Microsoft Office, use the Excel, PowerPoint, Word. So those are the area I'm working. So within the store, like for Microsoft, we have the marketplace. So from the phone, you can see the panorama. There's we will recommend the apps. If this product is extremely good, a lot of user preference, and very good quality, of course, we're going to promote it, show it on Panorama, just like we show on TV, on the prime time, show it on the radio, on the morning drive time. It's similar like on the mobile phone, is a kind of advertising, so we call it merchandising. Pretty much like we presented this product on the front of the store. So these are the key focus area we are doing the analysis. Of course, is all the mobile phone, we rely on our customers, we call it our users. The users from the day they buy the phone, activate it. We use using Salesforce to have our activation data. So we know with the user activated in South Africa or in China or in India or in America, we know which area, which operator they activated from, and how frequently they've been download apps, use apps, and how we call it active user, and how many purchases they've done through the apps, the purchases paid apps, how much revenue they can generate. So pretty much we analyze. So although we not like a whole lifetime value, but it's still like since their activation to date, the active time, their value, and their frequency, and how much revenue they generate. And also we analyze all kinds of devices through different platforms. We also have a mobile phone, Asha Touch, Full Touch, and pretty much like mobile without using any data plan. You can use connected through Wi-Fi, but a simple and cheap and affordable for the kids. You can perform the key phone function, also have camera, but you just don't need to pay the data plan. So we call those like S40 platform. For the Lumia, it's kind of we call smart devices, different platform. In the old times, we have a Symbian and stuff. So those are the devices. We analyze different devices, different, even within the Lumia series, you have tons of several layers from the 1020 to 510, 520, 820, 920, different layers of memory, storage, capability. We analyze from devices that what kind of user prefer what kind of devices. And the very important is the apps. Is the software on your phone engage our users? So you are hooked up, sticked with your mobile phone all the time. What are you hooked up? You are reading all the news. You are reading your email. You listen to the music while you're running, and those are the apps engage you. Who create all these apps are those developers. These days, the mobile app development is a big area. I have a friend last year stopped by my house. I said, now I'm working on the mobile industry. Do you think about, he's a great, very smart guy, young guy, who's good at developing software. I said, you think about developing a mobile app? Yeah, sure, we have some discussion. Like he started last year. This year, last time I had a phone call with him, he says, already make $1,000 a day. So it's on the daily. Even he's sleeping, he's making money. So that's the power of a mobile app, because there's millions of users downloading your app, paying you while you're sleeping since you develop it. That's why we through the windowsphone.com, we give the the packages for the developers, for those software engineers. They can download the package, learning from their development app, or they can just support whatever the software they already developed, either for other platform into our platform. So they can a cross-platform developer. We keep our ecosystem going there. So our goal is not only engage users, but also we want to make these developers successful. Successful in a way, not only they have a lot of millions of downloads, become very famous worldwide. We have a global visibility program to merchandise them, but also their apps, they're making money. Their apps making money, and also through the advertising. So we have some successful stories. Some developers, they make $1 a day in the past, or even $0. But through our global visibility program, they make thousands of dollars a day. So during our analysis, those are the key KPIs we typically measure. For all the websites, we keep the funnel and look at where this where the visits coming from, where do they refer from, and we check the visits. And from the phone, from the apps, we check out the download initiated, and they start to download, and the download completed. So we know the conversion rate, whether it's because of the memory issue, or because then we can feed out to the product development team. So to fix make this app more user-friendly. And of course, from there, how many people, after they download, how many purchased, how frequent they're using it. So those are areas we are focusing on. And as we mentioned, like most customer analysis, we do LTV, the RFM, all those kind of analysis. We want to engage our user loyal to us. Besides the conversion rates from different angle, from download, from the revenue perspective, we also check out the merchandising channels. Whether it's more effective through marketplace, through the panorama or featured icon or featured list, or through our app social, the app highlights, or through Facebook of some banner ad. So this is the area we kind of doing the analysis, which merchandise slots worth more money. So for certain developers, if your app is very top quality, user preferred, and the content is very trendy, your content is very fresh, of course we'll present user with the hot from the stove apps to our users. And we also provide analysis on the payment enablers, whether they just in-app purchase, or whether pay per download, or whether it's try and buy. We can see whether it works. Is it just paid app works better, or is the freemium works better? So those are the area we're doing analysis on. Another key our store team is focused on is the Net Promoter Score. A lot of companies implement this as a customer loyalty indicator. So we do the frequent follow-up survey through our phone, through our email, or through the user feedback. The feedback is from 1 to 10. How do you recommend to your friends? 9 to 10 other promoters. So we follow up those. And under the Net Promoter Score, there are comments. People, when they give us score, the why. Through the comments, lots of users, they're very sincere. They give very solid suggestion why they give out this score. Is because of this app needed this feature. I would prefer this way, that way. I would prefer it's much faster, reduce the memory. Those kind of suggestions are extremely helpful to increase our user engagement and product improvement. And also from on the website or from the phone, you can review the apps or give the rating, put the comments there. So we analyze the reviews and ratings. So we use the review ratings as the key quality indicator of your app. So we can communicate with the developers to improve the apps. And also we define the developers. Some developers are successful, some are going to be successful. So we're going to help the developers to be more and more successful, which is more popular by users. You want to be liked by people. So as a developer, you want your app to be liked by your users. So that's the way we are trying to help. So we have global merchandisers, we have the local merchandisers to help the developers to more engage with the users. So this is the screenshot from our app social. So from our phone, we typically capture the screenshots. So this is, you see, look at these apps. We get, almost everyone get the 5-star. And this is our mandatory. You have to have 5-star to be promoted on the spotlight. So that's a merchandise put there. And then of course we have the other, like the leaderboard, the depends on user preference put there. So when we do the app recommendation engine, we focus on the areas that is app quality, which is based on the star ratings reviews, and the content freshness, whether you have updated your apps lately. We want the most fresh, most trendy apps present. If you haven't been updated for half a year, we have a developer relationship people, we'll call them up, you better update it. And also user preference, the more user like it, the more we want to let other user have this exposure as well. And also the local relevancy. We want to present, the Chinese-speaking apps, Chinese apps to the Chinese-speaking population. We don't want to, present this to what are you talking? I don't understand what's this language. We don't want to frustrate users with not relevancy apps. And also the quantity. We see how many downloads, how much revenue being generated, and the growth, the velocity, the growth rate, whether it's trendy or not. And also the offers. Sometimes either us or the developers or the Microsoft, they decided whether they should give this app is free or $2.99, $1.99, or we lower down the price from $6.99 to 99 cents. These are the area we will rotate the offer, see what's the optimal price for our users. And also the brand awareness. Everybody knows Angry Bird, so this is like a famous app. It's must have. And Skypes, those kind of. And for those very buried down terms, we'll help them from the unaided awareness to aided awareness. Let user realize this is sparkly germ was, hidden there. We're mining through the data and then distill them up, promoted on our merchandising channels. And frequently we measure the merchandising impact, see how much lift through the merchandise, how much the halo effects, how many weeks the halo effects is continue. Some apps, once we promote the boom goes to many times much higher. From hundreds to thousands to, goes to millions. And some can last for many weeks, months, but some is soon coming down. So we need to distill why these developers' apps can sustain so long, preferred by users, why the other app is just like just one day or 1 week deal. So we need to figure that out and engage with our developers. And of course, we also do have this payment enabler to provide for developers to use. And this is the key area, like Amazon do the collateral filtering. We also, from the product to the user, we do the user engagement. Want the user from the first impression to the get, connect, social, useful, valuable, and all the product functionality like a push notification, those stuff, to engage our users. And here I just, for the confidentiality, but I cannot copy paste users. I myself is a user. I use the app called Indo Model. Is from the Lumia store. I download the Indo Model, which is we have also run testing, which capture my daily activity, running activity, my weight, my BMI. So it's kind of see every day I'm engaged with it. So we want our user engage like this way. So I'm showing the example here. So these are the, from the implementation application perspective, from the data collection to the relevancy recommendation, these are the area pretty much all the companies are doing. Any questions? I leave my email address and LinkedIn. Let's get connected and have a collaboration. Don't forget to buy a Lumia phone. No, you have to input your weight. So they can calculate from the from your input to the weight. But pretty much interact, and then like through your running, they capture through the satellite tracking, and they calculate the calorie burned.
Have you looked at estimating those weights based on the accelerometer readings?
Oh, I haven't. Well, I will check that. That's a good suggestion. Okay, we're running out of time. We can follow up each other later.
So